OKFM 101.7.
Around the Kankam, I had the Tama inform the Bocata now, Yanin Christian Como. I'm Yandy Mimachi.
Quawe, Major so, Nampum to say,
And Pumuya Papa.
Diane Akaniaka.
Boko Nase.
Oh, body of the chair, Nomi, Akaniaka said that. And now, okay, your chiefs and I are walking around work.
Aye.
And this is now Obiat in the Wasi. The coronation, no. Otu Fongwana, Omotu inviting because he's a king, right?
He's a king.
Yo, and see, oh, Manchebia, your area of jurisdiction, no. Now I believe. Our for Akamwasen.
Aye.
Sizes.
Sizes. Sizes, pa.
Monkeys, they play by sizes.
Yes. Ah. Anna, me a king. We are paramount chief.
I won't just here. I won't just here.
And I think I'm documentary. I'm a king.
Oh, my God, we are okay. Only me for us also from hooking. That almost say international we say be almost free.
And also near say any me nyam free
because you are not in the history books. You are not known to be one into almost free.
Hey, who's what can some
if you are not known, sir, and you walk listeners through Sanya Mano.
Yes,
a little bit of history. So it shouldn't be lost on us.
Say, what be a crown? The Pacrono. When the British Queen, Debbie. We're quite a nation and a British in the the tribe, the monarchy, fought with the British. And now, woman, over 100 years old. And I can say up to 1935. Now, Ashanti Empire no, and can go Coast Colony no.
And you call me, say Obia on his smoothness level. We are paramount, we are king Bakope. Say Ashanti, 246. I think we all know the paramountcies are under him.
Hey!
And they want to mean power paramountcy back. You say you want to rub shoulders with the king. Yeah, I'm going to say any power for you. Sir, can you?
And I wouldn't say King Charles. There you are. I go out. I said to Guana Coy.
And yet I hope playing.
And I hope play. And not many. Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister. Numbers answer now, whatever. Honorable Prechum, Ube Kobi. Was it? Me post you know. Yes, sir. Was it, baby? Aye.
I want to make
Debbie.
Strictly by invitation.
Yeah, and as I was saying, that's international recognition, no?
Absolutely, it's about stature. If you don't have that gravitas, we say now, it's just a matter of time.
Yes.
I know the British for iron or mass separate the men from the boys. So it is clear.
But that's it. We'll be Baye and Sa, where your much extra.
And you're
who you now. And then now what you prepare and NDC Abatwo Ebaso. Now the Etienne sir Dr. Kwabnado for camp I petition at the Aquacoma and Penifono. Now Bajo, we are privy to the what is contained in the petition.
Kwame, I need your match at you for. I'm privy to it because the election regulations of and rules of the NDC, they all aspirants and I mean parliament presidential aspirants must be furnished with a list of eligible voters. Delegates are Omobetwaba, right? But I may say I'm Manasa. So the team Comrade do for no, extra letter. Emma the National Secretariat, drawing their attention. Say, we have some few days to the elections. This is what the regulation says. Now, I'm going to finish here with the list for us to do our own cross-check and double cross-check, given the intelligence that we are picking on the ground. You understand? There will be some manipulation of the delegate list to get an overwhelming support for some of the candidates or an aspirant to show, that person is endorsed, is approved by the party. No, listen, we are drawing your attention. So, furnish us with the list, because the ramification, as in terms of legal, we say no, it will not be proper for the party. The dire consequences in terms of the legal injunctions. So, what I picked up also was that, yes, the team they were invited, they had a meeting. But I am still, yesterday, when I listened to the Deputy General Secretary, Mustafa Bandi, I said, God have mercy. Is this what the NDC has become? Come, you listen to him. You interviewed him. Oh, yeah, to Tuniama, they will get a list. And in Crawford, Mudi Kankrano, race no Mudi Kankrano, or Moon complaining about delegates list. I mean, this person is Deputy General Secretary. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Sir, why? Yeah, Kotwaba. Regulation says within some time, no, some mom delegate me. Not crummy as a candidate, as an aspirant. Now me cross check it. And I mean, the mommy agent say, way, never to Abba. Now, who Deputy General Secretary? Your friend was a Sansom one. Otta, here's about Bakai. Mustafa Bandi, some of Bakai said, when you confer or Mudi Kankrano, let's now Mudi Kankrano, Munkasa, or Mun complain about list. And Massa, you see what is happening? No, number two, Kwame. It's about elections. Oh, no, okay, today's week, let's say Twaba. Delegate list, no. Munim said, Mustafa Bandi, and now in some of Kika, I said, person, a picture album, Bisa, now, so like the way the national elections mean as it was, or Moyano. And you know, Munim said, Muntimi Mitita, this timelines, Nina, and I, Muntimi, yes, I'm your mind, and I'm 13th of May, some of the Twaba. I support every legal action to be taken by any party.
Me ba jo me bo. Se e bia eniema bi no mo ye. E bia mo ntwan bia bedu Thursday na bia de mamwa.
There is, you see, I don't have the constitution here. I would have just given you the clear stuff. But I think that the team they were very specific. As to Nema, as I said, Omunya. And so, so that is the basis. So no, Kwame, with all apology, let me just read something to you. A letter from the Team Dufo, dated 2nd May 2023, the General Secretary, National Democratic Congress, Adabraka, and it is simple. Request for the full complement of voters register for the impending presidential and parliamentary primaries. Kwame, signed by Miami Brapini, campaign team member Kofi Kukubo. And listen, they said it here. Almost as the best document that will determine the eligibility of the appropriate voters, and as per the procedures associated with our national elections, we are making requests to be able to come through and be very satisfied with the register. The undue delay without any communication from the party headquarters is becoming increasingly difficult to understand. We, by this letter, draw your attention to the possible legal ramifications of your actions and inaction. Please accept our sincere commitment to a free and transparent process to elect our potential president as well as his full complement of potential members of Parliament. What are you making for the 2024 elections? So, I'm not requesting what the register, because me and my publisher data. We are picking tells how some people at the election directorate claiming to be working in the interest of former President John Dramani Mahama. You're picking tells, and nobody will sit down. Nobody will sit down. So, if up to today, just a week to go, they've not been furnished with a register, how do you expect them to distribute or go double cross check to ensure that these are the delegates, and these are the delegates supposed to vote in the forthcoming election, Saturday's election? What do you expect them to do? I think that, listen, I'm all for it, because once we have accepted democracy, and democracy is anchored on three things: elections, one, and we say what it should be free, fair, and transparent. So if an election is not an event, it's a process. So if process is leading to the elections, a more clear. People smell manipulations. Master, they have the right to legal redress. So, sir, I want to finish one. I mean that team before. As I'm making requests. Now I'm finishing them with the register now. Master, I'm all for it. They should go to court and ensure, sir, the proper thing is done. It's just to tell you, sir, the party is not ready for the election. Because the Deputy General Secretary in the explanation said, or more yen picture album. It's not when someone to meet you when you are now 13 some over 12.
I think no. Every woman to me meet is adi. Kawupa no can committee no kawisu amom so omnyere.
Oh, master, some we are not prepared. You can postpone it. Why? You can postpone the elections.
Be abuan hono.
You postpone elections. Who do it? We postpone elections. So you are not ready. So don't go and be in a hurry when you are not prepared and to conduct elections and go and do something that it's not be a big problem. At the national headquarters, the general secretary, the chairman, the election director, they are not prepared for the election. Because if now you can say register voters delegate list in aspirants via inside their matter, they are not prepared for it. And yesterday, when you spoke to the deputy general secretary, he was not even specific. Say, and now Musa Beka, and now by close of week Musa Beka. Even it's too late. It's too late. It is too late. So, for me, this one is just free consultancy. They have the right, they have the room, they should postpone it and prepare better. Because you see, this is an internal election, so when we are talking about a national election and an election management body, the Electoral Commission of
but what is the reason here is MI?
Now, sir, I'm going to say some more explanation. Such in do for actual.
Because meaning say album they say harder that and say no more compile.
Oh, say yeah. Almost now fair deputy general secretary. There's an okay.
Okay, so
also more compile. Now very ready. Almost person picture there no be say I see here no. Into na mo ni say mo ba ya ni sa na mo ya ni sa so mo ntimi meet timeline. Mo ntimi meet mu timeline na mo di mo search 13 say mo ko to aba. Kwame. It's simple. I'm
and go for say Tim do for so amore. It you amore ni de ne at the end yantwen kwachi ni enya kwanye further consultations.
Master, that is not a matter. That is not a matter. The process is not it should be free and fair. May we cry, let the processes be transparent. Master, we know, sir, Master, and you might be cautious. One, we know say never be cautious. So I mean, Kwame, they should do the needful. Omuntimi, omunya ready. Omun postpone elections no. I don't think so. It's too late, and it's not casting iron. Say chinchirenchi. As I say, oh yeah, a chinchirenchi. As I say, oh yeah, massa, unya ready, chobo, unya ready, and menimuya call all the aspirants, have a meeting with them, and say, massa, you can yana ma date say 13th. Come Saturday, you better conduct elections no, but. We are not prepared until we are postponing. Then yes, you build consensus and make sure say you better finishing with all the necessary documents. That is the voters list, the delegate list. We are pick up in an intel. So it's a veritable we say for manipulation. One of the veritable we say for manipulation. So, Kwame. It's simple. They should just postpone the election if they are not prepared. But if they go ahead and the parties feel very aggrieved and dissatisfied with the process, I think that any court action will do. Because you see, we are governed by some rules and regulations, and the party is governed by rules and regulations. Now, Kwame, in prep, some party executives, sometimes. Or you have not even made any consultation. You have not even spoken to your superiors. Then Uber out now the customer. And see, it gives oxygen into Myanmar, the fear and for 8-13 intel or mapeke. And let me tell you, those working with Dr. Komladu Fono, they are not just ordinary people. They are Rojo Numini of Ayabatinja Numna Moye Jumano. Listen, they are conducting elections for Kromao. So, some smelly Bibia, they know what they are talking about. As I speak to you, tell Kwame, there is a letter. Some constituency members, actual Omo constituency, all what, and it is captured, non-citing of voters register ahead of May 13th primaries. I mean, this is signed by a member of in good
standing. Mustafa Bandi say, "Sir, money voters register the prospective delegates na campaign another for team no ayen. Panum no amokasa kire wom."
Oh, so that is his defense. Kwame, that is his defense.
Inti ajo kan say any ade no mo.
Why is that his defense? What does the regulation say in terms of elections? Are you not to furnish the aspirants with the list? Are you not to furnish them with the list? You see that arrogance when people refuse to learn? I mean, Kwame, that young man is a free advice I'm giving him. The last time, when his party, leaders, and I mean the chairman and the general secretary, share the inspector general of police team on these petitions and this inflammatory language is said by MPP. Actually, so invited former President Mahama and the police authority saw the need. Say, listen, let me invite these people and dialogue whilst we do the necessary investigation. So about the cast, ever kick some debris, Emma. Wow, Yakuma, Nanabi, Ekacha, so before. Now, some meeting, no, only hobby. Now, the general secretary was there, the national chairman and the leader of the party, Johnson, Kwaja Sebun Ketia, was there. Until now, only hobby. So he's not even privy to Nyama Omu discussing. But he came out to castigate the inspector general of police, forgetting that tomorrow, if Dr. Dampari drops the uniform, he can go to the lecture theater and teach. What about you? See, politics, if you are not privy to information, don't go on air. There is nothing wrong with it. Because because he made a very prejudiced statement. Saying, leading race no crown, they are not even calling for register. How can you say that?
Aye.
Meaning that you have had a plan that the intel now seem to for picking. It is true that people are trying to manipulate the elections in favor of a candidate to show say or approval rating, overwhelming approval. That is not it. If they are not reading, they should go and read the EIU's report. They should go and read the EIU's report. It is clear. I mean, you see, every election of a party, even this country, is governed by a regulation. Let me say, now say CIB crowd of parliament. Yes.
Parliament. Yes.
I am Modibe Juma. So, yes, all that team do for is saying, and for which some constituency members of the party, right, Ablekuma West, one Theophilus Tete, what and their money chairman, I copy national chairman, I copy the secretary, the constituency chairman. Same. Abrantia Bia, also our greater Accra region, also Charles Asifi White, what and their massa, up to today, we've not cited the voters register ahead of the May 30, 2023 presidential and parliamentary primaries. Kwame indulge me to read. That's I write in respect of the above and wish to register my deep concern about not citing the voters register to be used for the upcoming elections. Right? Yes, they are preaching. They are elected. Even constituency party members, I mean, they are concerned about this. So if the deputy general secretary now in some say an issue of that such magnitude never now a deputy general secretary you are not privy to information. Want to make one superiors and find the information because you are frail, so you must talk at all costs. And no matter the cast say if you found leading race in Ukraine, massa or moon complaining they are not calling for voter register. What do you mean by that statement? So Mustafa Bandi has just confessed, at least to once before he meets his maker, he has decided to be truthful. He has confessed that there is something that they are doing to manipulate the election. By that statement, impliedly, by simple extrapolation.
Okay, and your mamma has near the coming days in the Beba.
Kwame, but you know, yes, sir. Elections, we all know, are supposed to be free, fair, and transparent. And once they are not free, fair, and transparent now, listen, any aggrieved party ever take action. And I think, sir, Tindu for won't wait for elections never back and sana the BBC. What does one make no? Yes, so that is it. Yes, sir. If you are national executive and you are not abreast with the party's constitution and the provisions, injunctions in the constitution now, the party constitution, go and read. Take your time and read. Learn. Read. Kwame Debiauka, same Crawford, Omuko Fan Crawford, we say, my research. Research, oh, yeah, solve a problem.
Debbie. Next is any research.
And that's all your research. Because there is a problem statement, and you must prefer a solution to it. But
definitely.
Must solve the problem. If you are from, they should read.
And Obia book, now cooking can book bear for a metra TV so radio. Ya cooking can ya research and your research. What cooking can ya dear? Yati.
Sorry. No.
Well, we are going to say models in research. O conceptual framework models na which you should the na ade what new o me Edin
I episode you person about no ekon wasum dream. I mean, we are all trying to.
But what did you say, Dr. Adolfo? Send you are done right about winning.
Oh yes, Kwame. I think that given the EIU's report of 2022 March and the current one April, where it is stated, sir, the NDC could revitalize their chances if they bring candidate. I would say 2022, no, Omuka say a fresh candidate without name. She said, yes, almost a fresh candidate, such as Dr. Komradu. Because, Kwame, between myself and you, if Ghana for Adiatum, by convention, say party, they are echo 8 years, right? Echo 8 years. Now, about 2024, now NDC, per the predictions, and then Masa, NDC, do you want to rule for 4 years? And we all know that the former president has only 4 years. And on one side, I can say, you can't take 4 years to do anything. It's on record. It's on record. So you can't take 4 years to do anything. And he was to say, he said, Oba, there will be some amendment to the constitution. I mean, so if it is 4 years that you have, assuming, say, well, we need standard bearer elections, now we need national. Well, what can I say 4 years? No, and see, number two. They're all predictions, and the EIU is not just a group here or a body. You just brush their predictions and findings somewhere. Yeah, we must take it seriously. And sometimes when you speak to people, I'm not saying that people shouldn't support their preferred candidate. For me, Kwame, you know, I support and I will always support Dr. Komradu for. He's the one I'm supporting. Yes. Nothing prevents me from supporting him. Because I think he has a track record and can do something. And giving that opportunity, and that is why he's speaking to the delegates with some very finesse messages that are touching their souls. He has a policy, he has plans for the party, how to build a party base to make them financially healthy with Sahunto project. So Kwame, almost in your word
wasunu. Ontie de hu ne ekachira safo.
Amen.
Bedas baba. And Kankam editor inform the Bogota and I think okay 101.7 so any
okayfm 101.7